Hello fellow modelers and styling fanatics, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing fine and enjoys the hobby. Concrete Bunker is back with another one of its notorious episodes as always. In today's episode we continue our work on the weird tiger. We improve some stuff. I know that this video is a little bit delayed, but it had to be because you need the stuff I did need time to do and need time to cure. I had to wait in between, and as expected is Christmas everywhere in the world, and you know that it is the busiest time of the year, so I didn't have so much time to stay on the bench. Anyway, before I proceed on to my episode, you guys know the drill. Crack the mandatory cold one and grab your seat. Grab a comfortable seat. So, one last thing that I wanted to do for a while now. I wanna do a shout out to a channel that I personally enjoy watching, and I really like him. He's a little shy from 100 his first 100 subs, and I wanna help him. This channel is none other than Lost Time Gaming. His name is Devo. He makes gaming videos as expected, but he makes gaming videos from older stuff, the things back from 90s, early 2000s, the games that we all grow up with. I really like his way of commenting on his videos, and I am really enjoying watching him. So if you're interested, I will leave a link to the description below, so please go and check him out, and if you like what you see, give him a sub. Anyway, without further ado, Past George was busy the last few days, so let's see what he has done. Welcome to part 2 of our weird tiger. And I don't remember right now what I have said in my preview, the previous time I have left you, but but we are at the stage that we almost finished the main assembly. There is a lot of parts that we need to attach onto the turret, but this have to wait. So I'm gonna get the turret out of here, and we are going to talk about our next step. My next step, I wanna enhance the detail a little bit, so I'm gonna do that by working with the weld details of all around the hole. I have already gave it a try. I have removed the existing weld detail with the use of this file that I'm also using as a pointer right now, and I have dig something like a trench line over here and over here at the back, and I'm gonna continue all around here and on the other side until the very end. And I'm going to use Tamiya epoxy putty to redo the weld seam to give it more detail and more depth. So that's my plan for the time being. We're gonna start working on that, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I am going to do the same onto the turret and a little bit over here at the front. But anyway, let's start with this one first, and we're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen as we work on it. So guys, I am back, and as you can see, I have managed to complete the weld seam on top of the weld seams located on top of the hole. My plan was a success. I dug a trench with this pointed diamond file. I filled it up with Tamiya epoxy putty, and then with the use of this specialized tool that was custom made by me, but it was designed by Uncle Night Shift. It is engineered from a toothpick and a can of soda, and it is shaped like this in the front, held together by CA glue, but not an ordinary CA glue, some type of random CA glue that I was bought from a Chinese store, like it's a dollar store, kinda. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it, and I have left this weld seam on the front. I know it is a little bit crooked, but believe me guys, it is a little bit different to keep a straight line. And here is the proof. I have knocked several parts together with the antenna, but I'm gonna fix them, or at least that's what I say to myself. So you wanna see once again how I do it. If you wanna see a more professional guy do weld seams, go to Uncle Night Shift, of course, because that's his technique I'm following. Anyway, I'm trying to master it as I proceed. So I have rolled a thin wormy dilly over here of epoxy putty. I have dug my trench there, and now I am going to apply the putty. I'm gonna grab it, of course, and I'm not gonna measure anything and pre-cut. I'm gonna cut it over here on top of the space I'm gonna work. Keep a water jar close by, you're gonna need it. You're gonna dip your tools into there so the epoxy don't stuck on them, you know, because the epoxy does that thing. It tends to stuck on stuff that they are dry. Okay, let me reposition it here and there, you know, do some fine tuning. It's gonna take a while. Of course it's gonna take a while, everything takes a while in modeling. I'm gonna dip my professional tool, my specialized tool, in water, and then I'm gonna push. Oh come on, I'm gonna push the epoxy onto the trench I have dug. Don't worry about the excess yet. We're gonna work our way through it later. And now you're gonna ask me why I do it. The model had a bunch of weld seam detail over there, but first of all I didn't like it, and second of all I wanted to personalize the build a little bit more, you know. Do something, go the extra mile. I always like going the extra mile on my builds, even if there is no reason to do it. Sorry guys, little Chris is with me in here. Let me pause the video. So I took care of him. We took care of him. Luckily my wife is also here. And now we can continue. So now we grab our specialized edge tool from the other side this time. And sorry, I knocked the camera. We try to create weld seam marks. We push it slightly. I know that there is a lot of excess there, but I'm going to take care of it in the end. And now the end has come. And from the looks of it, I'm gonna need to reapply the texture. Over there, especially over here at the end, but I have no issue. This one is difficult to do because it is on a flat spot. Now let's do that again. Angle makes it look easier than it is. But anyway, let's reapply the texture. Anyway, guys, you catch the drift. How I do it. I need to work it a little bit more, but here is one weld seam mark that I have finished. If my camera wants to focus, here it is. We are opting for something like this, over here like this, and of course onto the bottom. I'm gonna continue fixing that off camera, and I'm gonna return to continue onto the turret. So guys, with a lot of patience, we have managed to finish the turret, and I can tell you that I am pretty happy with some of my welds. Well, not with all of them, but most of them are looking pretty good, I have to say. And I'm mainly talking about, just to give you an example, for the ones that are located around the commander's cupola, these two, this one, and this one over here. Mainly, most of it, I would say 70%, I can call it a success. So now that we've got this out of the way, let's grab the whole thing. Now that we've got this out of the way, and we have enhanced the detail of our build a little bit more, it's time to move on to our flame cut markings, and I'm talking about this side and over here. How I am going to do that, you're gonna say. I'm gonna start scoring the plastic with my knife, and I'm gonna keep scoring it like this, scoring until I will give it a good enough texture, and then I'm just gonna give it a clean. I'm just gonna give it a pass with extra thin, so any little residue and pieces is gonna be it's gonna get disappeared. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I'm gonna be back to show you exactly where I did the flame cut marks and how the thing is going to look. What I've told you guys, I am back. I have just finished doing the flame cut marks, and because I didn't explain you what exactly they are, I'm gonna explain it now as best as I can. So flame cut marks is, of course, the cut marks that flame leaves in in an iron surface. They were mainly present in old tanks of the World War II because they were using flame to cut parts of iron, of thick steel. So I don't know exactly where this tank had them, but I did a couple of them mainly in 4 spots. So, and here is how they look. I have done, of course, this side, as you can see over here, and the other side as well, over here, and these two sides over here, these two edges on the front. So after I was looking all around it to see if it needed somewhere else, I couldn't find. Probably these two are not so historically accurate, but anyway, I wanted to do them and I wanted to give it a little bit of detail and character. I gave it to them. I did it over here. Now, I was thinking about doing also weld marks over here and over here on all of these parts, but the detail is so tiny that I won't be able to do that, so we're gonna leave them as they are. What are we going to do now, you may ask? Now we are going to finish with the final assembly of the turret. Attach the last detail parts, like the commander's hats and the loader's hats and turret bin and stuff like that. Well guys, we're gonna start with our work on the turret accessories and general parts. Now, I have done some things off camera, mainly this part, which is 65A, and I'm gonna tell you why I did it off camera. Here in the instructions it states that you have to bend it to give it shape using your hands. Well, I was not willing to do that because it is a plastic piece and quite fragile, so I won't bend it using my hands. What I did though, I traced where this part goes onto the turret and marked it and opened 2 holes using a drill bit. I then glue one side in, let it cure, glued the other side also, and hold it until it cured. And that's the only thing that I have done on turret off camera. Now we are going to continue with the main attraction, the turret bin and the hatches. Another thing I wanted to point it out about the hatches is that these pistol ports, if I'm not mistaken they are pistol ports, they had a nasty not sink mark, they had the nasty mark over here, so I was forced to sand it down as best as I could because I didn't wanna lose the bolts detail. so keep an eye about that. Now there is one on this side and one on the other. I'm gonna start with these parts because they are the easy parts. Of course, and they are keyed. And my camera doesn't want to focus today. There we have it. So we have these two ready to go, and now we start with the turret bin. Let me leave the turret aside for a moment. Grab the turret bin, grab the other part, this one I mean. This one goes to a ridge over here inside the turret bin. So you're supposed to fit it like this. Hold it in place for a moment. Apply your glue and let it sit there. And now for the lid. Let me remember, because I test fitted them off camera, yep. But I cannot remember where exactly to apply the glue. Where exactly I wanted to apply the glue, I should say. And we have this one ready as well. Now we're gonna leave this aside for a moment to cure. It's not gonna cure, of course. And we're gonna grab this part. This goes over here, and this slope where my drill bit is pointing is supposed to go inside this square. So it goes like this here, but you need glue first, of course, like every other piece. Like so. I'm gonna leave this to cure as well, and now I'm gonna grab the turret lid and the lid mounting bracket. Now you see this, it has two corners over here. This should come and hug the turret basket like that. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna be successful on camera, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna need to hold still for a moment. And I'm gonna leave it over there. Of course, I'm gonna pause the video until the glue sets, and I'm gonna be back. Well, several attempts have been made in front of the camera for me to attach the turret lid onto the turret, and I can tell you that none of them was worth of keeping in film. So here we have it. It is ready. I skipped that part, guys, sorry. Don't wanna hear curses and the rest of the stuff. Now I am going to leave the rest of the turret. I am going to leave the turret alone for a moment, Well guys, time for the turret hatches now. Off camera I have installed the interior of the loader's hatch, or the gunners, probably the gunners to be honest, not the loaders, sorry. So it was 2 grab handles and this not level, this thing, you know, I don't know the name anyway, and there is still another one hatch to go. I'm gonna install this one, leave it to dry, and we're gonna move on to the commander's one. Okay, let's leave this one aside now. Now, about the commander's one, we have all these parts. There is a key over here that is supposed to go on the knob over here, so keep an eye about that if you do the same kit as me. Let's see, there we have it. Now there is a piece that I cannot tell how it is properly supposed to be placed, which is this one. I know that it is supposed to go somewhere here like that, probably like that, but I'm gonna leave it until the very end. What I am going to attach now will be the grab handle, which I am afraid is gonna be a pain in the back. To keep in place mainly. And in general I'm gonna attach the hatch on its proper position over here at the cupola. I think that it is supposed to go like this, and I think that this one here is the stop. Yep, that's probably the stop. Now next up we have to attach this latch, this small T-shaped thing over there. It's a little bit fiddly, the assembly I mean. But I am up for the challenge. I like detailed stuff, and detailed stuff have fiddly assemblies. There we have it. Now let's put this thing in place. Forgot to apply the glue. And finally, to top it all off, oh no, Oh god. As I said, finally to top it all off, I'm gonna attach the gunner's hats. If I don't mess it. And as you can see, I am trying my best to create a mess. Nope. There we have them. We have both hatches onto the turret, and this should be probably the end of this video. Let me check my footage and I'm gonna be back. So guys, I checked my footage and I think that I have enough for the time being. Anyway, this is a little bit of a delayed update, so I don't want to delay it more. And with all that said and done, we have made it to the end of this episode. On our next episode, we will probably start some painting or improving some more stuff. I need to check out my spares box even more and decide what to do, because I cannot decide yet. But that's a topic for another time. I hope that you guys found this video helpful and interesting and stick along for the next one. Now, before I go, I wanna wish every single one of you guys that watch my video, you are subscribed, anything at all that made it up to this point of the video anyway. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas, health and luck to you and your whole family members for 2023. I also want to thank each and every one of you guys that watched this video. A special thank you to my old and new subscribers. You guys are the best and you are the reason I keep doing these videos. For the newcomers out there that encounter one of my videos for the first time, welcome guys. I hope that you like what I do. If so, you all know what to do. Leave a like, comment with your thoughts and opinions, share the video if you believe that it deserves to be shared, or even consider subscribing for more builds to come your way. Until the next time, fellow modelers and friends, it was that Mofo Daemon, signing out.